Hello, today I will be discussing the initiative and referendum process in Arizona, two key components of direct democracy that give citizens a powerful voice in government. Again, it's important to understand the basic definitions of each. An initiative is a process that allows citizens to propose new laws or constitutional amendments. Instead of waiting for the state legislature to act, citizens can take matters into their own hands by gathering signatures and placing their proposal directly on the ballot for voters to decide. A referendum, on the other hand, allows citizens to challenge laws that have already been processed by the legislator. If enough signatures are collected, the law is put on hold and submitted for voters to approve or reject. Next, let's look at how initiatives and referendums are created. According to the Arizona Secretary of State, both processes begin with citizens or groups drafting a proposed measure. For an initiative, supporters must collect a required number of signatures from registered voters within a specific time frame. The number of signatures required depends on whether the measure is a statutory change or a constitutional amendment. Once the signatures are verified, the measure is placed on the ballot for a statewide vote. Referendum process is similar, but with a important difference. Citizens must act quickly after a law is passed by the legislature. They collect signatures to refer the law to the ballot before it takes effect. If successful, the voters then decide whether the law should stand or be rejected. This process assures that the public has a direct check on the legislative decisions. When comparing and contrasting initiatives and referendums, both share the goal of increasing citizens' participation in government. They both require signature collection, voter approval, and involve placing issues directly on the ballot. However, the key difference lies in their purpose. Initiatives are proactive. They allow citizens to create new laws or policies. Referendums are reactive. They allow citizens to approve or reject laws that have already been passed. In this way, initiatives expand policymaking power, while referendums act as a check on the legislative authority. There are several pros and cons to each process. One major advantage of initiatives is that they empower citizens to address issues that the legislator may ignore or avoid. They can lead to important reforms and reflect the will of the people more directly. However, a downside is that initiatives can sometimes be influenced by special interest groups with specific funding, which can shape public opinion through advertising. Referendums also provide an important benefit by allowing voters to review and potentially overturn laws they disagree with. This creates accountability for lawmakers, ensures that controversial decisions can be challenged. On the downside, referendums can delay the implication of laws and may lead to the confusion and if voters are not fully informed about the complex policy issues. Finally, both initiatives and referendums strongly support the idea of direct democracy as outlined in the Arizona Constitution. Arizona's founders were heavily influenced by progressive era ideals, which emphasized limiting government power and increasing citizen involvement. By giving people the ability to propose and vote on laws directly, these processes ensured that government remained accountable to the public. As noted in Ching 2007, Arizona's use of initiatives and referendums reflect a deep commitment to allowing citizens to participate directly in governance rather than relying solely on elected representatives. In conclusion, the initiative and referendum process are essential tools of direct democracy in Arizona. They allow citizens to both create new laws and challenge existing ones, providing a balance between public participation and legislative authority. While each has its advantages and drawbacks, together they help ensure that the voice of the people remains central in a democratic process. Thank you.